Hey, welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Eddie Sanchez with the World Today News. Hey guys, I'm back. I like doing this. I like doing what I do. I like talking about certain, news stories or certain things that I don't feel are right in the world, especially in America. There's a lot of things wrong in America, right? Especially with, unfortunately, Donald Trump in office. Look, I've never hidden the fact. I try to be. There's nothing biased about what I'm saying, as far as it's biased because maybe I may not appreciate the president as much as 30% of the population does in America. But I feel like I'm not saying anything dishonest, so I'm entitled to my opinion as far as what I see is wrong. And if I ever say something that offends people, I'm not trying to offend people, but I am just trying to speak my opinion on facts. If that makes sense, because everything it's that I'm saying, because it's opinion based, but I'm using facts. Like I just say, well, the government shutdown is going on for over 30 days, and I'm not making that up. So it's been something like 30 days. I look at facts. I don't just throw numbers out, make up numbers. Anyway, so it is, Monday, Martin Luther King. It is a holiday, and the government's still shut down. I feel like there's a lot of problems that are going on at once, and when I'm seeing that two people, as far as the president and Congress, Democrats mostly, they can't get along, they can't work together. That is an issue for the American people, because you have 800,000 furloughed workers that are not going back to work because they can't solve this issue. They should get their shit together and kind of work it out, because these people, seriously, they're going on lines, getting food, they can't pay their rent, they can't pay their mortgage. There's a lot of stuff that's going on that goes beyond what we're seeing on the news. Not all the news is not covering everything. People hurting, people not having money to make sure that kids are being fed. There's a lot of issues. There's other things Mike Pence, the Vice President Mike Pence, referenced Trump and Martin Luther King. Why would you do that? Why would you reference them two in the same line, right? There's nothing similar, right? About they shouldn't even be placed in the same sentence. Martin Luther King and Donald Trump shouldn't be put in the same sentence. One was about equal rights, right? Helping his people, and the other person, who's our current president, I see him only trying to help 30% of the population, or whatever. His crowd of people that go to his to support him. Anyway, I feel like we have the most selfish, narcissistic president in the history. He will go down for a few things. One, he'll probably go down for having the longest shutdown in history. That's gonna be true, right? This is the longest government shutdown we've ever had in history. So, that's one thing that he has going for him, right? Two, he'll probably be one of the not smartest presidents. He'd probably be the dumbest president we've ever had. If you think I'm wrong, maybe I don't know. Maybe he should take an IQ test. I don't know. I don't think he would take an IQ test. But I've seen his tweets. The dude can tweet 40 times during this shutdown, about 40 times. I'm probably wrong, because he probably tweeted more than that, but maybe 40 times during this shutdown about stupid stuff, about blaming Nancy Pelosi, when he said, well, I'll take responsibility for the shutdown, and then now you're gonna blame everybody else. Anyway, it's you and the Democrats' fault, and obviously the Republicans' fault. It's government's fault, because when people are not getting paid, it's not the people's fault that are not getting paid, right? So let's blame the government, because they're the ones that can open up at any time. I don't see why we haven't opened the government back up. I feel like the president's a 10-year-old child that's not getting his way. He should, cooperate and be like, okay, I am the president. I decided I'm gonna work with the Democrats, even though they don't want to work with me. Let's work something out. We want security, but he's not even saying anything. I don't think Donald Trump's ever saying anything. Just give me the wall, give me the money for the wall, or I'm not gonna open the government. I feel like he's not trying to work with anybody. Oh my God, somebody's getting killed. No, I'm just kidding. They're fixing the plumbing here somewhere. Anyway, but I feel like Donald Trump is not working on reopening the government because he just says, I want $5.7 billion for the wall, which is not a lot of money, right? But he's not willing to compromise. He's not saying, you're saying, well, I'm here in Washington all by myself. You're a moron. Like, it doesn't work that way. When people are on vacation, people are on vacation. I get it. It's government. They work for the people. They should come back. But if you're not trying to negotiate with them, why shouldn't they go on vacation? You're not negotiating with them. You're just saying, give me $5.7 billion. It's like trying to work with somebody who's insane. The man is insane, and he's expecting something to change, but he's not giving anything. Like, how does the president, Donald Trump, expect something to change when you're not offering anything different? You're just saying $5.7 billion like a retard and saying $5.7 billion. Offer something else and come to the table with the Democrats, because Republicans are shut and they're not a part of Congress anymore, because they're not part of democracy, because they just say whatever the president wants, that's what he gets. And I understand why the Democrats are not giving in, because if they give in now, they're always going to give in. Again, these are my opinions, and I'm rather frustrated that government employees are not getting paid for simple-minded simpletons like the president, who don't feel like they should come together with Democrats and work something out. I understand they want you to get impeached, but that's because you're crooked and you make money off your presidency. If I'm wrong, which I am not, because if people stay in the Trump International Hotel in DC, whatever hotel that is, it has the Trump name, they are paying you money, so that is it's not legal, You're still getting paid off people coming to see you, right? So that makes no sense. So you're breaking the law. We know you're breaking the law. So cut the shit. Reopen the government. You'll get what you deserve eventually. I'm sure I don't think you'll get impeached, but again, we have to respect the office of the president. Like, we have to respect the office of the president, but we don't have to respect the man, obviously, because this is where we are in society, that he makes us not respect the president when we really should respect. We should respect the man. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant. I want to hear what you guys think. Do you guys think that Donald Trump is bringing honor to the presidency? Maybe you guys think so. Maybe you guys think he's bringing honor to the presidency. He's isolating us from our allies. I don't know. He thinks the Mexicans and the Canadians are our enemies, in Europe that everybody's our enemies, and he feels like I don't know, that the Russians are our friends. I don't know. This makes no sense. Nobody else, no other president ever has said the Russians are our friends. I mean, unless we're going back to like World War II, World War. It just doesn't make sense. The Russians haven't been our friends in a long time. Let's just leave it that way. So that's what I have to say for tonight. I wish that some government employees are going back, like about 300. Some, I guess I forget what it is, but some government employees are going back to work starting Tuesday, tomorrow. So I'm glad for that, but it's not enough. Everybody should go back to work and get paid. And that's my thoughts. Let me hear from you guys. I'm Eddie Sanchez with the World Today News. I'll see you guys soon. God bless. Take care. Bye.